उम्र है गुजारी कि हमने तो तन्हा उम्र है गुजारी। सदा खुश रहो ये दुआ है हमारी, तुम्हारे कदम चूमे ये दुनिया सारी, तुम्हारे कदम चूमे ये दुनिया सारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम दुआ है हमारी, मुबारक हो तुमको ये शादी तुम्हारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम दुआ है हमारी।
Trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top, that's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And the dreams that you dare to, why, oh, why can't I?
Come on, you can do better than that, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing tonight? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request that everyone in here, please put your hands together and give a warm welcome. We are going to go ahead and start with the family of the bride and groom. Put your hands together, first welcoming one of our groomsmen, bringing in the groom's mom, Mrs. Beverly Moore, along with James Moore. The bride's parents, Mr. Surjeet and Mrs. Kalesh Jalota. Next, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the groom's brothers and their wives, Mr. Kevin and Mrs. Christy Moore, along with Mr. Brad and Mrs. Lauren Moore. Come on, put your hands up. Here we go. Next, please welcome the bride's brother, Mr. Vivek Jalota, along with the bride's sister, along with her husband, Mr. Kaya and Mrs. Jennifer Lingo, with their kids, Jason and Devin. Ladies and gentlemen, how about one more big round of applause for the family of the bride and groom? At this time, I'd like to request everyone to please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you have been waiting for. It gives me great pleasure. Put your hands together, make some noise. Welcoming our newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Jeremy and Shannon Morrow. And at this time, I would like to request everyone please take their seats. We are going to welcome your MCs for the evening. Please put your hands together for Samir and Rahul Nair. Put your hands together.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What an exciting day it's been. My name is Samir. It's truly an honor to MC our older sister and our new brother's wedding. Usually when we MC a wedding, we don't hold back on our comments, and it becomes a roast fest, as Aditi, Jennifer, Sonia, and Isha can attest to. With Shannon, we were a little bit more careful with our jokes. Not because of her, but because Jeremy is the more sensitive one. I'm glad Jeremy laughed at that, by the way.
My name is Rahul Nair.
We could trade, don't worry.
Surprise, surprise. Your MCs again.
Video presentation. 6:59 p.m. KSH and 7:02 p.m. cake cutting ceremony. And in comparison, here's what Alyssa Russell Freeman, who was the lead bride villainist of all the brides ever met. Here's what she literally emailed us. Big Beach Data, Matt Brass, Megan Is, Slideshow, toast by Dr. Kevin Shannon, and cake cutting. No time is required at all. That was just an email for the day. So we got Shannon or Jennifer's itinerary for about 6 months before the wedding. Which Shannon, we literally had to beg her 2 days before the wedding to send us something. So let me tell everyone about the first time I met Jeremy. So in the standard Indian manner, there's like 20 people meeting Jeremy all at once. After the parents meet him, we go to a restaurant and he has a really nice shirt on. So I complimented him on his shirt. And I was like, Jeremy, that's a really nice shirt. Where did you get it from? So Shannon and Jeremy went to the store to buy some new shirts. Jeremy found a shirt that he went to try on. But when he came out, he had like 6 items. So Shannon was like, where the hell did you get all this stuff from? And he was like, well, the guy who was getting my dressing room first was the same size as me and left like 4 shirts and 2 pants behind that
Fit him perfectly. So he was like, why not? And that's a true story. I did not make that one up.
So let's get the show started. With our first speech of the night, we're going to welcome Shannon's brother-in-law, Kea Lingo, and sister, Jennifer Lingo. Notice the iPad theme.
Yeah, Kea got his iPad out too. Once again, we want to thank everybody who came out here tonight to celebrate on Shannon's and Jeremy's wedding. We're all excited that you guys are all here. And Kay and I have a couple of words to say about Shannon. Kay, you can start.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. 6 months ago, I was voluntold I'd be giving a speech. Just to set expectations. Just to set expectations, nothing quite works according to plan. I was asking people for tips just last night. Especially as I found out that this was supposed to be much more of a nice toast rather than a roast. And Shannon, you should have known better, as during my own wedding when I was a groom, I winged it and thanked Jen for showing up. You know, one of the interesting things as I reflect on tonight is that Jerry and I have started with something in common. And it's not that we married sisters. But we'll probably have this thing in common for a long time. It's the fact that we have no idea how these Indian weddings actually work. I'm not just talking about the wedding itself. The major events are the same and you'll learn those. But it's a path to get to these events that is always a little different. Jeremy, right now you're taking this all in. It's like watching a duck swim across a pond, appearing all calm, serene, and effortless. However, if you look under the water, there's paddling and movement that you didn't notice, which in the future you'll be part of in one way or another. In fact, we haven't had a free weekend since 5 minutes after you popped the question. There have always been things to do, places to go, clothes and saris to figure out. I'm starting to think I got hustled a little, because Jen got all sorts of new things, from a purse to a set of saris, and I know we changed like 10 times, but I still haven't seen all the saris that she's bought. The bottom line is go with the flow and keep smiling because everyone's taking pictures. Well, let me come back to you as I'm supposed to talk about Shannon. So Shannon. I've been waiting for this moment since our wedding, but I was filtered prior to this. When I think of Shannon, there's so many things that come to mind, and it's hard to find words to describe her. Ultimately, the words to describe Shannon is Shannon. It's one of those things where you look at something or a situation and you say, oh, that's Shannon. Shannon's one of the most genuine, loving, and compassionate people I know. You can sit down for a cup of coffee or walk to your car, and you'll feel like you have known her forever and that she truly cares. Shannon's fun and outgoing and will always try new things. As long as it's not spicy, it doesn't get her feet wet or dirty, or she's not outside for more than 30 minutes.
Basically nothing.
Commentary. Shannon is also very loving, whether you're part of the family or not. I see this when she's with my kids. Oh boy. It's guaranteed that Shannon will at least smile twice every time she comes over. Once when she sees Jaden and Devin and loads them with candy, and secondly, an even bigger smile when she hands them back after they've been all wired up. This goes to show that you still need to supervise them. Not just the kids, but Shannon as well. One day I came home from work, and Jaden was licking ant poison, and Shannon was on her phone. But he lives, so no harm, no foul. I can't wait for the day you guys have kids, so I can load them up and hand them back as a little bottle of lightning. Someone asked me if there was something I would change. Shannon, truth of the matter is that nothing is perfect. If I had one wish for you, I would relieve you of your UCLA burden that has walked around with you every day. But it's okay, as there are a lot of Trojans in the family to give you something to look forward to. But already you guys look like two peas in a pod with so many similarities. For example, I've never seen two people take so many pictures of themselves and send them to each other. If you look at Shannon's phone, there are only two types of pictures: a self-taken picture of Shannon or a self-taken picture of Jeremy. Either you really love each other or you really love yourselves. In the end, marriage is an unbreakable bond cemented with unconditional love and an unwavering compromise. You two look perfect for each other, and I hope this bond for you two share continues to grow and strengthen. Welcome to the family, and we look forward to good times.
Congratulations.
So Shannon's known to talk, until finally you tell her that she has repeated the same story 10 times. So Jeremy, one thing we know about you is that you must be a great listener. Shannon's source of current news is gossip websites. She knows Hollywood gossip better than Perez Hilton. She can rattle you off all the info on Mariah Carey and the Kardashian drama. She has the inside scoop as if she's a Kardashian herself.
So we were shocked when we first met Jeremy. The same opposites attract could not have been more true than for these two. Jeremy is so calm, collective, and not into Hollywood gossip at all. When I first met Jeremy, I was amazed that he is one of the very select few pediatric electrophysiologists in the whole state of California. What even impressed me more was that he has over 40 scientific papers